In this video, we'll look at the process of registering at the championships, including what counts as a team and how you ensure individuals are in their correct categories. We will then discuss the likely race programme and the prizes available for teams and individuals. At every level of championships, there will be a team registration. This will be similar to what you've experienced on Frosted Blade, with one critical difference. You will need to register both your team and each of your individual racers. This will usually be a manual form where you need to provide their rank and full name. You will also be asked to provide their individual category and submit an athlete's declaration. The athlete's declaration is a standard form for all championships, and we will therefore provide you with it in a soft copy. Teams in army competitions are compiled of 4 races. All 4 must be drawn from a single unit, but can include permanently attached arms. For example, AGC or REME personnel posted into infantry units may race for the unit team. Team members may be male or female. In certain circumstances, you may have a squad of greater than 4 skiers. If this is the case, you will need to declare your 4-person team for the next race the evening before at the team captain's meeting. If anything changes after that point, such as injury or illness, you have until 15 minutes before the first run to make any substitutions. Once racing starts, no changes can be made. When racing, your team result is generated by the combined time of your fastest 3 skiers. Therefore, if one of your skiers crashes or is disqualified, you may have to apply tactics to ensure your team remains in the competition. In extremis, you can start team races with just 3 skiers, but clearly this gives you little margin for error. The only exception in team sizes is for core teams at the Army Championships. Core teams consist of 6 nominated skiers, of whom only 2 may be from the same unit, with 4 to count. If you are selected to race for the infantry, you can race for your unit team at the same time. Although racing in the Army is prioritised on team racing, there are also individual prizes available within individual categories. These categories are based on age, experience, and split by gender. No matter what category you are, everyone races together. There is simply additional prizes for those in each category. The age categories are junior, senior, and veteran. Juniors are all racers aged 21 or younger. Veterans are all those aged 34 or over. Senior therefore accounts for all racers that don't qualify as a junior or a veteran. The table on this slide demonstrates the dates applicable for the current race season. There is only one experience-based category, and that is novices. Critical to note is that this is about novice skiers, not novice racers. Therefore, if you have not skied before the start of the season, then you qualify as novice. Again, the slide highlights the key dates for this season. Lastly, men and women are categorised separately. At core and qualifying levels, men and women compete together. The rules are slightly different at the Army Championships, where ladies race before the men in individual races. During team races, they race in order. It's really important to get your team and individual entries correct. False declarations are taken very seriously and can result in either individuals or teams being disqualified. The race programme varies between each championship. The provisional programme will be published in advance, but clearly this will be subject to change dependent on snow, weather, and other conditions. At the qualifying and Army Championships, they will always aim to run 6 championship races. They are individual GS, team GS, individual slalom, team slalom, individual and team Super G, and individual and team downhill. In addition, the qualifying championships also run a seeding GS of 2 runs to assist in getting the field of competitors into a reasonable start order. At the infantry championships, we are not afforded the time to run as many races, so we run a slightly adapted programme for our 2 hills. The infantry championships, run in Val d'Isère, is often referred to as the A Hill and is the competition we use to crown the infantry team and individual champions. It consists of a seeding GS and 5 championship races. Routinely, this comprises of GS, slalom, Super G, downhill, and Super combined. all races count for both team and individual prizes. The delivery of the 4 primary events will always be our priority, and as such, combined scores from only these 4 disciplines go towards the infantry crown. However, Super Combined, also known as Alpine Combined, which consists of 1 run of Super G and 1 run of slalom added together, is a fun and challenging event that sets us apart from other corps. The Infantry Development Championships, ran in teen and often referred to as the B-Hill, has a reduced race programme to account for the lack of experience most skiers on this hill will have. We therefore focus on the technical events. So, following the seeding GS, we run a team slalom, an individual slalom, a team GS and an individual GS. One word of advice: no matter which championships you are taking part in, if the programme has to change due to deteriorating weather or fresh snow, it is likely speed events will be delayed and replaced with technical events. This can sometimes be last minute, so do make sure you always have your slalom and GS skis ready to race. At each championships, there are different prizes up for grabs. The list should be made available for you if you ask for it. Prizes will routinely be awarded for individuals and teams for each of the events and for the overall combination. As we covered earlier in this video, individual categories have their own prizes. So, as an example, if you're a novice and you finish the race in 50th place, if you're the highest placed novice, you will win a medal for your efforts. The same applies for juniors, veterans and ladies. Team placing is calculated on the total time of the 3 fastest skiers. There are no separate team categories for individual disciplines. You may, however, find there are different team categories for the overall combination. For example, the highest placed infantry team unit at the Army Championships wins the Black Watch Cup. The most important of all prizes are those won for the combination. The combination for both individuals and teams is a cumulative total of race points from the 4 primary events. You must have completed each event to be placed in the combination. So, consistency is hugely important, and this is where team tactics will come into play. The final slide shows you the prizes available here at the Infantry Championships. The key takeaways from this video are: get your team and individual entries right. Don't run the risk of a disqualification for an administrative error. Teams consist of 4 skiers, drawn from any one unit, male or female. When racing, your team result is taken from the combined time of your fastest 3 skiers. Team results should take priority over individual results. Understand the race programme and track the likely impacts of changing weather and snow. Always have technical event equipment ready. If the conditions change, this is the likely outcome. Find out what prizes are available, as this may affect tactics. Finally, remember, the combination is the priority for both individuals and teams. You may need to adapt your tactics to remain alive in the competition.